Hi, my name is Kevin Hackett. I'm the youth family minister here at Grace Crossing Church. Guess what? It's time. It's time for your sixth grader to move up into seventh grade. And what does that mean? Well, here at Grace Crossing, that means that it is time for them to move into the teen ministry. Now, I know a lot of kids are so excited to move into the youth ministry, and yet also for parents, sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking knowing that they're getting older. They're growing up, and we do things a little bit different in the teen ministry than they do in the children's ministry. We just have more trips, more out-of-town opportunities. We have a lot of different things that we do, but they're all geared toward helping you and your student know Jesus even better. And so we're on a journey for the next 5 years. We get to be on a journey together to figure out, what does your kid need to know who Jesus is? What does it look like to be a disciple of Christ? What are their spiritual gifts that are going to move them from just being someone who knows Jesus to someone who is participating in the person that Jesus has made them to be? I'm so excited to do this with you, and I want you to know that I'm here for you. There's a lot of things that as a parent are kind of scary about raising a teenager. There are things you don't understand. There are things that are difficult to figure out. And I don't have all of the answers, but what I can tell you is that I would love to walk this path with you. It's my dedication to you to spend the time with you that it takes to help raise your kid to know who Jesus is. We're going to provide a mentor for them, and that will probably happen before the end of this year. Hopefully even by the beginning of the school year when they start seventh grade. This mentor will hopefully be with them the entire time they are in youth group. Be someone to bounce ideas off of, to talk about tough situations, to encourage them. And I hope that it will be a blessing to you and your family as well. So, there are a couple of things that I want you to know. First of all, please read the letter that came along in the email that I just sent out. That'll give you a few pieces of information. Along with that, I included a few things that are important. One thing I included was the teen ministry and children's ministry policy. It'll give you some ideas about how we do things. But out of that, I pulled 3 important documents that are things that I think you need to know. The first one is our modesty guideline. Now, this isn't a dress code. It's different than that. Although, I do think that there is some merit and value to a dress code. But we tried not to do that. Instead, we came up with what we call a modesty guideline. It's just that. It's a guideline. And my goal and our goal here is to give you a tool with which you can help your teenager understand what's modest and what isn't. And it's just a tool. Hopefully it'll be something that you can use in your own home to help determine what's appropriate and what isn't. But it is something that we would like you to be diligent about adhering to whenever your kid is involved in youth ministry activities. So, look it over. If you have any questions, just let me know. Also, I've included the overnight guidelines. Now, I will tell you, we don't spend tons and tons of time in hotels. However, there are moments where that may happen. And when it does, I want you to know that we have some guidelines and some policies surrounding how we do that and what that will look like. Take a look at the overnight guidelines, and again, ask any questions if you have them. And lastly, I've included a background check form. Now, this is for you personally. If you have any desire to help out in our teen ministry, which I really hope that you do, whether it's as a volunteer on a trip, a teacher in a class, or simply coming to hang out with us at Monday Night Madness, I need you to have this filled out. So, it's pretty simple. Fill it out, turn it back into me, and we'll make sure that everything is kosher for you to be able to come hang out with us. Again, there's a lot of things that I know you probably have questions about whenever it comes to your teenager becoming more of an adult. But that's the cool thing. That's what we're here for. I'm here to help you walk through this journey, and I promise you that while there will probably be bumps along the road, I'll be right here doing whatever I can to assist you, to love your family, to help you know how to parent more effectively and more efficiently, to help you understand what is it that your teenager is dealing with, what is the culture that is surrounding him or her at school, and what does it look like for you to be a parent who is discipling your kid. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And until then, may you be the type of person who is allowing Jesus to be the ruler of your home, of your life, and ultimately of your family. This is going to be exciting. Let's go on a ride.